Here were my 5 losers from the NFL draft. My first losers were the San Francisco 49ers. I wasn't the big fan of the Mikael Williams pick. I feel like here would have been a perfect spot for Jalen Walker, who I think was better. And then you grabbed a defensive tackle in the second round in Alfred Collins, who was like the 10th ranked defensive tackle in this class. Nick Martin gives you a starting linebacker, but he's undersized and had a major knee injury at the end of his 2024 season. And then you took Upton Scott in the 3rd round, who's 5'9", a very small corner. And then you didn't even fill your biggest need, which was an offensive tackle, or grab any new safeties. My second losers were the Minnesota Vikings. I felt like Donovan Jackson in the 1st round was a bit of a reach. I would have much rather seen you guys take Malachi Starks with that first pick. Ty Felon wasn't really a need for you. He's going to be like the 4th target on this team. And Tyrone Ingram Dawkins, I don't even know if he's going to see the field really. And you guys really need another cornerback and you didn't even draft one. My third losers were the New Orleans Saints. Kelvin Banks Jr. is a solid pick, but I felt like you took him a bit too early. You probably could have traded down and still got him. Tyler Shuck in the 2nd round. He's going to be 26 when the next season begins. You were better off just taking Shedeur Sanders. You guys already traded a pick for a defensive tackle, so not sure why you took Vernon Broughton in the 3rd. And you didn't even address 2 of your needs, which were wide receiver and offensive guard. My 4th losers were the Washington Commanders. Josh Conerly in the 1st round I thought was a bit of a reach. Don't even know if he's going to be starting instantly. But maybe the plan is to move him to guard, but I'm not even sure if he played much guard in college. Trey Amos was a solid pick. I actually really like that one. But Jalen Lane in the 4th, he seems more like just a special teams player. And your top needs, which were an edge rusher and a safety, weren't even addressed during the draft. And my 5th losers were the Houston Texans. Jane Higgins in the 2nd, he's going to be a solid receiver, but I don't know if I would have drafted him over Luther Bird in the 3rd. Arante Irsay was a solid pick for you on the O-line, but then you grabbed another wide receiver in Jalen Noel in the 3rd. Don't really like the Jalen Smith pick in the 3rd. He's more of just a depth piece for you at corner. Trading up in the 4th, giving up a 3rd round pick next year for Woody Marks is interesting. And I don't know what you're doing drafting Graham Mertz in the 6th round. That guy should have been undrafted. But all I gotta say to CJ Stroud is good luck with that interior of your O-line.